From what I can see in your reading, you are a very old soul. And not only are you a very old soul, but you hold a lot of knowledge you have from past lives that you've experienced. And a lot of the knowledge that you've gained over this period in time, all of this information is going to slowly start coming to you. You may find that you get this wisdom out of nowhere, or information that is just coming out of you. You may want to maybe journal it or write it down or make a video about it, or just want to tell somebody because it feels almost as if it's bubbling up in you. This is definitely information you're getting in from past lives. It's almost as if you have a mission here in your world or in your life on this earth, and it's time that you step into what that mission is. Okay, we've got the first card coming out, and it is called a new earth. All right, we all know, and if you don't know, at the current time that we are living in, from about it's been actually coming in for a very long time, but the real transition started happening in about 2012. They happened again in 2020, where there were major shifts that happened last year. It's like little steps that we are taking as we are moving on into a new earth energy, because you can see with all the chaos and all the strange things happening in the world that there is some kind of transition taking place. Remember, in the tarot, transition cards are all the fives, and they are not fun cards. The 5 cards are difficult. They are dealing with conflict. They're dealing with problems that need to be solved. They're dealing with lack or instability. They're dealing with emotional pain as well. So the earth at this moment is going through that. Okay, if you can look at the earth like a person, and the life of what is happening on the earth is their life, you will understand very well that a transition is taking place. This is so important because we are moving into a new earth energy right now. That will still take quite a couple of years to come in, but we are in the throes of it, and that's why everything is kind of crazy. We're in the 5s. Okay, so it is happening. Keep holding your vision. What is that vision? What is that vision? And I think this is what you are going to be finding out, because the next card coming out for you is called Lost Lands. Okay, and this is soul memories and gifts. You have done this before. So not only are you going to be having memories coming in, and maybe remembering things from way back. For somebody out there, you could have been living in Lemuria. You could have been alive at the time of Atlantis, Egypt, Rome, many different things. Somebody out there could be tied even to the Oracle of Delphi energy. I'm picking up a lot of different stuff, and you may have been working in this energy or even been them, to be honest with you. And you're here now, you're going to start remembering, but there are also gifts here that are going to be developed and uncovered. I know from the personal readings that I'm doing with everyone, which is only for my members at this moment, or it will be too overwhelming. So if you would like a personal reading, please do become a member, and you'll see exactly how that works. A lot of you guys have gifts that are being uncovered. You have abilities uncovering, and it's happening very quickly for a lot of different people, and even interesting thought patterns and memories and things coming up, which is amazing to see. Moving on is I remember. When I saw the combination of the cards, I was really flabbergasted. I thought this was amazing. I remember. So it says here, soul plan, a fated life versus a destined life. Okay, we need to talk about what this is. What is the difference between fate and destiny? I did an entire tarot reading on that actually at one time. You can actually go back and check in this playlist that I've got this video in. There is a video that it came up in a reading about this. And if this is coming up now in your reading, it means that you are moving out of fated energy and you are moving into destined energy. So fate and destiny are very much the same. They are tied to events unfolding that is in your path, your alignment, what is meant for you, basically destiny and fate. The difference between the two is that fate is more tied to karma. It is tied to karma. Sometimes fate is not a good thing. It is fated for me to experience this situation. Yes, it is. You have karma to work off. when you begin to work a lot of karma off in your life and you do not gather more, okay, we try to keep it clean slate, you then start to move into your destined energy. How do you work off your karma and how do you get the clean slate? There is a few ways. You can first of all understand who you have karma with, and understand that you cannot play that game with a person if there is karma associated to different people. Because with karma, when you interact with karma, it will always interact back with you. Because karma is always giving and taking, as within, as without, as above, so below, as cause and effect. It's that. So the moment you interact with karma, it's going to re-interact with you. And you cannot really heal it in a situation like that. It just keeps on bouncing off to people again and again. So the only way to heal this kind of situation is through isolation. Meaning that you have to cut the connection with karma. And that's why so many people's relationships have to end and people have to move on from situations and give it love as they move on. Not hating a person, really going, I forgive you and I hope you forgive me. But you don't even have to say that to them. It's all happening in your energy because they have their karma, which has got nothing to do with you once you cut. They have to deal with it on their own. You can say, thank you for the lessons. I've paid my karma to you and I release it now and I forgive you and I also forgive myself, because we don't know the reason for the karma, what happened in a past life. So that is one way. And then of course complete isolation is another way of dealing with karma. That's part of this cutting the cord. And then another thing as well, what helps with karma is to actually love karma in some kind of way, and also to learn to, especially when karma is associated with something that is very difficult to cut. So maybe we have a child and we have a parent, we have something that we're in that we're finding it very hard to cut this karma. And once you can sort of understand that it is karma, then you can make a decision maybe to carry it for a specific amount of time. Because some karma requires jail time, basically debt to be paid. And if you can understand that, I say this is more tied to family than it is tied to, depending on how severe it is, because we cannot say in an abusive situation. But there are certain situations where we realize, okay, I think I've got karma with my mom and my dad, and we always have this really kind of like back and forth energy. And sometimes, especially when they get older, we need to take care of them. We end up having to carry the karma for that. And so we carry it with dignity and love. And one day when they are not here anymore, you have done your duty. You have done your duty. Sometimes it can mean you may not have a lot of contact with somebody, but you may actually just do what's right of you and really take care of that person and do what you're supposed to do, carrying the karma. Karma ends. You now move into destiny. That is when you move into destiny. So destiny is not tied to karma. It is tied to life path, life mission, what it is you came here to do. You're there. You're now there. You're at that point. And please do remember, before we go into the tarot, thank you for being here with me one more time. And if you are new here, my name is Deborah. I am from South Africa. If you would like to, and if you get any help from this channel, please do me a favor and please do subscribe. It does help my channel in ways that you can not even understand. And it will be a thank you from you to me. And once again, we have good karma going over there. So moving into this new earth energy here where we started, it is tied to a choice you've made in a previous life. You've got unity coming in here, which is the justice card coming up. It's an interesting card to bring it in as the justice card, but this is the justice card in this tarot, and it is also the magician energy. So these are two major arcanas showing up here for you. These major arcanas show that there is something that you came into this life needing to manifest in, and it is this unity energy of the new earth energy, and it's karma as well. It's justice. It's the changing of negative energy even in your own life and possibly in the lives of other people into positive energy. It's almost like, you know, the justice card will completely mean the ending of a difficult time and the beginning of a more positive time. One is karma and the other is dharma. So this is exactly, as you can see in the reading, So you did actually come in here with a mission, okay? The Lost Lands energy is very interesting. We've got a King of Swords coming up here, which talks about the mind. The air energy in the King of Swords is tied to mind energy. It is tied to the thoughts in the mind, the information and knowledge that you have. And it is coming in with the Moon card underneath, which is Pisces in your reading. And we've also got Libra in your reading as well. The Moon card is mystery. It is cycles. It is the unknown. It is spiritual energy at the end of the day. And this is where you are getting information from. I'm finding something quite interesting here. If you actually have a look at the two cards, there is a crow here and another crow there. So it's almost like a spiritual guide or some kind of energetic being or something that's attached to you in a positive way, that's helping you to get information. And this can be anything. You know, spirit guides is an umbrella term for many different things. Angels fall under that, passed on loved ones fall under that, spiritual guides fall under that, elemental beings fall under that. It's all this kind, even spirit animals fall under that umbrella term. That's for me and how I see it anyway. And there is information coming in here from cycles that have gone by for you, that gets downloaded into your mind or put there, talents that are being reborn, things that are coming out that you could have had in past lives that is coming in this life with a purpose. So you going into the I remember energy, which is amazing, which shows here with the Hermit card, which is Virgo in your reading, that there was a time that you did not know this. There was a time that there was a lot of information that you may even be carrying now that you were not privy to, that you were not aware of. And it's almost as if this information is being given to you now. Some of the information you are receiving is a part of a bigger awakening that's taking place for you. Some of the information, you are being guided to receive this information. And you may receive it through a book you read, a video you watch, or somebody speaking, you know, somebody saying something, and this information comes and you just know that it's right. You can feel it with the Hermit card. This is right. I understand it deep in my soul. I understand what they're saying. This is like, wow, this is right, you know. And there's no fear in having to gain the knowledge. Something came to me, and I'm going to have to say this. I don't usually like to do this. A lot of religions are fear-based. So a lot of religions will scare you into being faithful. Okay, they will tell you if you do not behave, you are going to go to hell like a very bad person that you are. You know what I mean? And so you're going to be terrified and you're going to go, oh my goodness, I had better behave myself. Otherwise, I'm going to be burning in whatever, some hellfire place or whatever. And so you are accepting and staying in line. This is very, very different because nobody is forcing you. Nobody is threatening you. Nobody is scaring you to accept this information. It just feels right inside of you. And so you're coming out of this hermit energy, and a lot of information is being given to you from the outside, but you are going to start getting information from within you. For some of you guys out there, there is books that need to be written. There is podcasts that need to be made. There is videos that need to be uploaded with conversations that need to be had from you in whatever way you see this to happen for you. You know, there's so many ways of communication, of giving information, and this is something that you're going to be moving very rapidly into. The Knight of Swords is a very fast moving energy. Once I'm hearing spirit guides say, once the information begins to come out of you, it's going to happen very, very fast. You're going to be putting it down on paper. You're going to be recording. You're going to be making oracle decks. I think one of my clients might be doing that. I'm making oracle decks, writing books, recording videos, some kind of form of storage, basically. So this information can actually eventually get out there. Somebody out there could be recording videos and not even publishing them. And then as time goes by, you're actually going to go back and start to publish those videos out there. Somebody else could be writing notes and notes and notes and notes of information that can come flooding in, and experiences that you're having, because you just need to get it out and you give it out there to someone. And these sort of things are going to be coming in later on as you're moving forward quite rapidly. Very fast growth with the Knight of Swords, and you are going to be having some kind of focus here. There's going to be some kind of project that you're working on, where when you say to yourself, oh, I'm writing this book. So that Knight of Swords is that pinpoint focus of getting the work done. And this is where you're going. Whatever this work is that you're doing, and it can be in anything. It can even be a gift that you have, to be honest with you, that you're now saying, wow, I have the gift of healing. I have the gift of tarot reading. I have the gift of mediumship or channeling. And you're really going to be doing it in that way, helping others out there. We are in an unbelievable, pivotal time on this earth. It is actually amazing to be alive with you at this time, because everybody who has chosen to come at this time and be alive knew what they were getting into. They knew exactly the kind of shifts and changes that were going to be happening, and I think they came. And I know soul energy of all of us is very excited, in fact, and the human part of us goes, the brain, it goes, oh my gosh, can we just chill, you know what I mean? But it's not like that. We are going through major transitions, and these transitions are still going to be handed down to our children and our grandchildren as they keep navigating the changes that are still to come in. You are a part of all of this. Congratulations. I am so proud to be here with you. I'm proud to be here with you, alive with you at this time, and we are the ones who have signed up to make these huge changes. Congratulations. There we go, guys. I will see you next time. I hope you're having a wonderful rest of your day. Please work on whatever this is. Please work on whatever this is. You are amazing. I will see you next time. Bye.